What's up, guys? Make sure everything's working. Hey, I hope everyone's doing well. Wait, let me go back to that. Alright, cool. Everything's working. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Welcome, everyone. Thanks again for joining for another stream. So, obviously, we're going to be looking at gold for today. But before we get into it, I'm going to let some people join. So, I'm going to do a little announcement to my group. You know, obviously, in the VIP and the public group, just give a little what's up to everyone. So, guys, oh, my camera's dirty. Wait. Damn. Like someone shut on my mic, shut on my camera, bro. So guys, what's up? We're currently live on YouTube, about to break down gold. So if you guys want to tune in and potentially get a free trade, make sure to join right now. I'm going to be going live for the next hour and a half. Tune in right now. I've already got a few viewers. Guys, let's make this one of the best streams. Come ask your questions. If you're new to trading or want to get started, make sure to drop on the stream now. All right, guys. I love that. Do a little recording. It's way too long. Yeah, before we get into it, guys, just giving some people some time to get on. What's up, Ashok? Bro, my guy, bro. Much love to this guy, bro. We stayed on the stream for last time 3 hours, bro. And look how the trade played out. You looking at my screen, you know exactly this trade played out. What's up, Paulo? Hope you're doing well, bro. Paulo skates. Do you actually skate, or is that just a nickname? Just gonna give some people some time to join on. Much love to my regular. So guys, pretty much what's gonna be the last time we were on the stream for way too fucking long, bro. Like, dude, we're waiting for this trade to play out for so long. Yeah, doing business there. Ah, sweet, bro. You live in Dubai? That's epic. Polo skates. Do you have like a channel, bro? I'll pop you a little subscriber. I want to see you like the next Tony Hawks, or bro, I used to play that game so much back in the day. It used to be epic. What was it? Skate. No, I used to play Skate, but also the original. Yeah, guys. Firstly, thanks again for joining. It's obviously it feels good to be, had a really good week so far, and yeah, I was actually really looking forward to the stream, to be honest. Like, I think it's a really exciting stream. I'm going to be breaking down firstly the trade that we took on Tuesday, and then I'm going to be running through a bit of analysis on what I think price is going to do next. Like, we might actually have a good entry on gold coming up soon, so I want to jump into that. I don't want to spend too much time, so I want to get you guys going. So before we jump in, actually, do you know what? There's actually a trade that's going to literally go into my position now, so I'm going to actually jump into that. I'm jumping in a trade right now. This is my entry, because I was literally waiting for it to hit 2-1, 2-2, roundabout here. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. I'm going to enter this trade now, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to just jump, but I was literally waiting for this. The timing's obviously a bit crazy. So I'm entering the trade now. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. Okay, it's going to be a sell on gold. And my entry is around 2-0. If it's that 4120. So if you were on my stream last time, I just want to jump in this trade, guys, because obviously this trade is, I was just literally waiting for this trade to hit my price point, wait until we hit this level of resistance again, which we literally just did now. So my entry's around that, and there's my stop loss around 4247, and this is my stop loss. This is my take profit, jeez. So we just entered the trade, but before we obviously get in the trade, guys, this is my current active trade now that we're taking, but I want to run through the trade that we took before. Don't mean to just jump straight into a trade, but I was literally waiting for the price. As you know, it literally just went exactly where I wanted it to. I'll break it for you guys down now, where exactly I think price is going to go next. Remember, guys, this is about a 1.7 risk to reward. Now, our first TP would be, pretty much just below this price structure, I'd say. 4204, that we'll be looking at, managing the position, but I'm pretty confident that we're going to hit our level of support down here. So guys, if you just joined in, I've just entered a position because I was literally waiting before the stream started. Had my entry at where I wanted to get in at, and we're currently in on this position right now. I know I didn't mean to literally just jump in the stream, jump in a trade, but that's just how it happens sometimes. So we do have actually a trade, and for now, for you guys joined 275 people, so thanks again for all your support that came on now. And I'm just going to say it one more time before I break down the previous week's trade. We are in this position. This was my entry around 4219, 4120, 4220. Stop loss is above here, so remember it is quite a big stop loss, but it's obviously normal because it's a 1.7 risk to reward, so overall it is looking good. Then we're going to play this trade out. TP will be down here, but we're going to manage the trade throughout. So cool, guys. That's pretty awesome, exciting stuff that we literally, bam, in a trade. So before we break that down, I just want to break down a trade that we did on Tuesday. So for my boys who were on here last time, you guys remember what pain we had to go through in order for us to actually hit final TP. Now again, yeah, it's a sell. It's a sell. It's a sell position. Correcto. And this was like my entry, so it's still around same entry as what I got it at 4220, around about that. Anyways, guys, remember this is my own. It's my own personal trades. This is just an idea based on my strategy. Obviously, feel free to if you have the same idea or you're looking into it, it's up to you. It's your choice. All right, cool, guys. So now that we're in that trade, I just want to break down this trade for you guys. So on Tuesday, we entered a buy position. Now, again, we had a lot of confirmation that the price was going to be bullish. And plus, on top of that, we entered on Tuesday at around 4:30. So exactly when I jumped on stream, maybe about 5 minutes after that, we jumped into a trade. And we had a bit of drawdown pretty much the whole day, the whole trade. Drawdown back to break even, a little bit of profit back to break even. And this trade was quite a boring trade, to be honest. The only time we got the volume was when obviously the news came out. So what we were waiting for is obviously just a strong push to the upside. So what ended up happening is we came down first, obviously grab liquidity before the news came out. This was obviously the news candle which came out, the Fed rates. Obviously it came out and it pushed the price up quite hard, and that made us hit our final TP. So here was our Tuesday trade. Yeah, Mackie Max was on here, and Shark was also on here, so you guys would have remembered this trade. Obviously, guys, it did take, a day to play out. Again, it was a swing trade idea, so it can take, a couple of hours, even a day to play out, which is good. But it ended up hitting final TP. It's a 1-to-1 risk to reward, because I was still waiting for us to obviously come down a little bit lower. But, we came down. We could have taken another position, but this was obviously during the night, unfortunately. And we're already in this position, so this went pretty well. And, damn, we've got a lot of viewers here today. Thanks, guys, for joining. Really appreciate you guys. If you guys just joined, I've just entered a position. So this is our current position that we're looking at. It's a sell on gold. Stop loss is 4247, and final TP is 4171, around about this area, which is our level of support. I'm going to break that trade down very shortly on why we entered that. And let me just get back to this. You guys know where we entered. Obviously, push, pause, go back. You can just exactly see that. You don't have to hover around. So basically, guys, this trade played out perfectly. Had a bit of drawdown. Took a little bit longer to play out, but this was pretty much took this trade live on stream on Tuesday. You guys want to validate it? Go to my stream on Tuesday. It's there on YouTube for free for you to watch. You can go see. I broke down every single movement within that trade. Just took a bit longer to play out. We stayed on that stream for about 3 hours, so my brain was fried out when I was watching this trade. Pretty much was just bouncing between our break-even point the whole time. And then we ended up hitting final TP, which is good. Our first TP was obviously around here. So during that same day, I believe Tuesday, we tapped into that literally as soon as I jumped off stream. I jumped off at about, I think it was like 7:30. I'm not even joking. I told the people, watch my stream. I told the people on that stream, I said, watch, guys. As soon as I jump off, it's going to hit TP1. Like literally word for word. And that's exactly what happened. After you went offline, yeah, literally Mackie Max, you I know, bro, it was crazy. I literally manifested that. Let me just get back to this position so you guys can see. So this is the current idea. Got in a little bit of profit at the moment, 20 pips or so. It's nothing too crazy. Currently up on this trade around $400, $400. But yeah, let me just break down obviously this trade for you guys and why this idea. So if you guys current trade time frame. So I'm on the 5 minute because I found something interesting, but this trade idea was basically based off the 15 and the 5. I was just waiting for my entry to take it off on the 5 minute. I'm going to show you now why, but overall I was bearish on gold since we came down, tapped into this level. So I'm just going to show you here, 1 second. So let me just go on the 1 hour. Actually on the 15 minutes, fine. Show you guys a bit clearer on the 15 minute. What I wanted to show you guys is basically, you see that we created a supply zone, so imbalance of price, because we had a bearish candle pushing down here. This was on Friday. So we pushed down here, broke below here, and came down here. So guys, just one more thing. If you guys obviously want to get like real-time access, make sure to scan the QR code. It's there on my screen. Scan the QR code, drop me a DM if you obviously want to get access to the VIP group. This we send about 2 to 5 trade setups, winning trade setups every single day. So obviously you guys can tune in, and if you want to get more real time, obviously I only stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you guys aren't able to catch the streams, or you want to get more updates and more trade setups, trade multiple pairs, USD, Euro USD, GBP, JPY, USD CAD, gold, pretty much anything that has a chart, you know, and that relates to my strategy. Personally, I love trading gold. I think it's one of my bread and butters. But I do obviously trade everything else if the opportunity arises. So again, very big turnout in terms of the stream today, guys. I really appreciate it. Since Tuesday, we were at what 200 and something, so we had 370. That's really sick. So welcome to all the new people that are on here. Again, obviously, if you want to get access to the VIP, make sure to scan the QR code. If you want to check out my Instagram, I just posted a super funny reel. Make sure you guys check that reel out. It's like this one when you guys go, you know, when like people in like Dubai, a lot of people borrow sports cars and watches and stuff. So I just took the piss, took my friend's Bugatti and his new Patek, and then we like did one up, pulled up with the Bugatti, and then like I'm like basically like almost I borrowed it for the day to do some content, and I gave him his watch back and his thing. It's quite good crack. If you guys have some humor, you guys will enjoy that. But if you don't find it funny, then it's not really my problem, is it? But anyways, let's get back to the trade. So look here, we had a supply zone because we saw that a price imbalance pushed down. Bearish candle, we didn't come back up. You see this wick over here, didn't tap up to the supply zone, which meant that we had a slight imbalance on price over there, so we can take advantage of that. Now we were waiting for price to tap perfectly back into our supply zone. And look what happened. When price pushed back up, you know, it obviously took a bit of time. This was on Friday, right? TP and stop loss. Should I just put it on the screen so you guys can see it a bit more clearer? I can just do this. TP, wait, let me just do entry, 4219. 6. Stop loss would be TP1 is going to be, I'd say, break below this point, 4204. And then TP2, I'd say it would be 4171, 4171. Yeah, that's cool. So there you guys have it. If you guys obviously want to follow Trey, same idea, it's up to you. Again, it's not financial advice, guys. Do your own research. It's just my idea. I really enjoy trading. I really enjoy what I do. So yeah, thanks again for all who's watching. All right, let's get back to the trade. So basically you saw that. I just want to break it down. If you guys are in my public group, you would have seen that I broke down an analysis this morning already, what I saw a price, because it's a really pretty much as clean. It's a clean trade, and this setup I'll take, this is an A+ setup, I'll take it every single time. Came down, you see that price broke down, pretty much just consolidated. There's not much opportunity happened. You can see that London on Wednesday, you know, pretty much just consolidated throughout that day. That was yesterday. New York opened. Why? Because it's American market. Yes, we had obviously a big news event, obviously pushed the price back up. That was probably just manipulation for us, thinking we're going to go to all-time highs again. So then we had some sort of manipulation push to the downside, and then what gave us the confirmation, especially for this trade, is that we came down first, and then we came like, so basically take out all the longers. So people was like, oh no, okay, we're going to be shorting. This basically took out all the shorts, and then when we pushed back up, took out all the shorts, and then this was just a bit of manipulation which happened in the markets. And you can see what happened in price. It perfectly touched our our supply zone. You see that wick over there perfectly kissed that zone. And what happened? We had a strong rejection from that, push down. So obviously we knew that price was heading down for bearish. We came back down. We saw that price came down, tapped into this level, and we saw what happened is this level was a strong level of resistance. You can see for multiple times. Let me just do this. All these points of interest over here. Let me just draw this for you guys. So you can have a look there, guys, and obviously there and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 times. 7 times we rejected off this point. So at any moment we're just waiting for some sort of strong rejection to push us to the downside. I don't think that we have enough, volume. This was probably the volume that we needed to come back down, because everyone was thinking, are we going to go to all-time highs? Again, for me personally, I don't believe that we're going to go to all-time highs, just because the fact that we're waiting for a steeper bottom wick before coming back up. And this could have been the top wick, because again, on like a 4-hour time frame, this was just one candlestick that pushed up. Let me just confirm that. Let's do this. Yeah, you can see that was just pretty much one candle, 4-hour candle, tapped into liquidity, and us continue driving back down. So that was a pretty clean move, pretty obvious what happened. You can see that we're pushing a bit down, so we're going into profit now on this trade, already in about 20 pips profit, which is cool. Again, obviously still holding. I hope we get some sort of quicker price action here, because last time we waited for ages. Just want to show you guys are probably wondering, what is the head and shoulders? What is this that you've drawn over here? Well, good question, if any of you guys were interested. So a head and shoulders compiles up. I've done a whole YouTube video on that. Make sure to check that video out. I've done a whole video on this segment on a head and shoulders, so if you guys want to get a more in depth. But basically what happens is we have 2 price points at a similar level. So we saw that we have a shoulder, which is obviously the peak of, it will be your resistance, hit of resistance, broke above there, created a head, came back down, retested more or less the same line, which we call this a neckline, came back up, created a right shoulder, which we tapped into a level of resistance, failed to reject from there, and we started to push back down. Now again, we re-tapped into our level, so this could actually be technically our shoulder. This is for us to break down, and once we see the price push and break below this neckline, this gives us clear confirmation, that we're going to continue coming to the downside. So I hope this obviously makes sense to you guys. So I hope this makes sense. Again, I'm going to be breaking down. Yes, last night for you guys, I've done a whole segment on literally TradingView. Because a lot of you guys are struggling with how to use TradingView. So I literally went into every single detail for you guys. Let me just get this up so you guys can see. I went into every single detail for you guys. So I went onto time frames, how to add a time frame, how to change the different candlesticks, how to put in an indicator, how to add an alert, how to use the replay tool. What does all of this mean? How to change your stream, how to add more than one stream, for example. How to add multiple pairs, for example. I've spoken about all these different settings over here, how to use these tools. So that's going to be coming out very soon, guys. It's going to be like 1 hour. So if you guys really want to learn how to use TradingView like I use it, make sure to watch that video, guys. I'm doing this all completely free, This is what I enjoy. This is what I proper enjoy doing. So again, we're currently in profit around 20 pips still. It's playing around that level. I'm currently up around 6, 9, 12. I'm up around $1,200 on this trade at the moment. So everything's going gooch. So now we're waiting for the price to come down. Let me just see something quickly. Just give me a second here, guys. Way too long. Where you guys from, by the way? Thanks again for all of you who joined. Just want to get a quick recap of where everyone's from. What all you guys are up to. I know that I've got someone, he's a skater, which is pretty sick. Paulo skates. He's from, he lives in Dubai. I don't know originally where he's from, but that's pretty sick. I always tried skateboarding. I was more of a BMXer back in the day. That was pretty cool. But yeah, who's all in this position? You guys managed to get a good entry? I mean, I gave it pretty much. If you've entered, yeah, this is what pretty much went on. If you guys obviously want to check out my group, links in the bio. Just scan that QR code. It's going to take you directly to my public group. You guys can see what I'm about to post like about 20-30 times a day in that group. Also, if you want to join the VIP, it's I send around 2 to 5 trading setups, trading ideas every single day. You know, winning setups. So trading all multiple pairs every single day. You know, obviously not on weekends. I'm thinking of including crypto signals, just so, because there's quite a high niche on that. So, you know, this is what, because basically, like, I see, the thing is, if you guys know me, please go like watch. If you guys want to know pretty much more about me, obviously I want to know more about you guys, but if you obviously want to know where I'm from, what I do, how long I've been trading for, I've made multiple YouTube videos based on this, and you know, so that you guys can obviously just follow along. Now we currently, like, I hope, I know Ashok and Mackie Max, bro, I hope we don't have the same as bro, we don't have the same as Tuesday, bro. That took, but we were like watching paint dry, and the funny part is, like, I just stayed on stream for like 3 hours, and normally I only stay on for like an hour and a half. Probably jump up at like 6 because I know people have things to do. But let's see. Ashok's in the VIP. Much love, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, the VIP group's smoking at the moment. Like, just based on like my results. Let me just show you guys. Get on my phone here. So no. I mean, that's just, so currently up. You guys can see that that's $64,000 just on this account. Deposit obviously 100k, and yeah, it's just the trades. Have a look at that. That's just from like this week. We haven't lost a trade. It's been pretty crazy, and obviously it's on the Vantage live account, which is all legit. You guys know Vantage. If you guys obviously need a broker to trade on, highly recommend Vantage as well, because trustworthy, been in the space, survived the financial market crisis. So you guys can obviously see that. So yeah, we're pushing down a little bit here, getting a bit saucy, boys, getting a bit saucy here, guys. You know, obviously the dream is, but what I want to do for you guys actually is, so now that we're waiting for that trade to play out, obviously we don't need to just sit on that. What I want to do for you guys, what I do every time, so you guys obviously know about this trade, so I'm going to delete that. But what I like to normally do, obviously we jumped in that trade quite quickly, so normally what I always do is I jump on the monthly. This is how I trade pretty much every pair. I jump on the monthly, and I, you know, run through from the monthly to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour to the 15 minutes, and basically to 5 minutes if I can get a better entry. That's pretty much what I do. So pretty much when you look on the monthly, you don't really see much data. You're just basically seeing loads of green candlesticks, and again, this doesn't really tell us much. You just know that price on gold is bullish. That's it. No point in wasting much time on that. Not giving us anything at this point. We see that we have some sort of rejection at any point. Obviously we can come down to refill that wick, but obviously we took this based on the, we got the trade on a weekly. So basically, if you see, guys, we're creating a form of resistance at the top here. Now again, what tends to happen? So we got a form, we got obviously a place of resistance. Now what does price tend to do generally on gold? So at any moment, we know that at the moment, you know how I like to trade ranges, right? Gold likes to play in ranges. Like, I can use this on EURUSD as well. It works really well. GBP, JPY is a little bit more stricter in terms of ranges, but in terms of gold, it's really nice work. So what ends up happening, what you'll see price doing. So if we have a look at this, for example, so price came down. Look here, price pushed up obviously from here, boom, pushed up, tap into our level of resistance. Now how do we know it's a resistance? Because we have a bearish candle. Bearish candle indicates that price could reject. That's exactly what we did. It came down, created a level of support. Now we had a bearish candle, so this could have pushed down, but no, we had a green doji, which indicates that price could be reversing. Now we had that push to the upside, and we bounced between here. Now where do you think expect price is going to go next? Probably bounce again between this range. That's what we're looking for. We're currently looking for price to bounce back, bounce between this range before making our next move. Now again, you know, at any moment this price could obviously also push up, but this is on the weekly. Now again, for us to push up, in order for price to push up, especially on a weekly, we need to come down, grab liquidity first, you know. So for us to, in order to go and grab liquidity, where would we say liquidity lies? Definitely between this level. So for us to come down, we need a steeper bottom wick before coming back up. That's why my confirmation is that I need a stronger confirmation for us in order to push. I need a stronger confirmation for us in order to, you know, come push break all-time highs again, you know. That's for me. Like, I'm just waiting for price to break below here, because then it's going to be easy trading, bro. It's going to be easy trading. You guys better be on for that, because this is going to be money printer. This is what I'm saying. Now we break down to the daily, and we just get a better idea about what exactly price is doing. So we're going to see that. Let's just fix the level of resistance support over there, sorry. And we see that we got a level of resistance. Now again, guys, if you see what's happening on price, we can currently see that price is currently making its way up. Now, again, obviously price can push up, tap, come a bit further and tap into this zone. But I suppose, excuse me, our stop loss is above this daily wick, so we don't think that we're going to break above that. So that's fine. But what I expect price to do is, at any moment, again, we're creating a small level of resistance at the top here. Let's have a look at this. See, we know that this level is obviously a level of resistance. This is why we also got our execution. Once we have a daily confirmation as well, a daily confirmation, remember, a lot of you guys trade on lower time frames, right? And that's perfectly fine. But it's always good to get your bias from a lower time frame, because this helps a lot, you know, in the general direction. Because you know the daily at any point would overtake a lower time frame. If a daily move looks bullish, you're going to be stopped out on a smaller time frame, for example. So what I like to look for, you can see that we had 2 rejections of this level. Now, when we rejected before, at any point we can't come back down to these levels. Now, where's our next level of, let's say, support? I would say that, well, the next level of support is somewhere here. Obviously our support and a little bit of resistance over there. So at any point, I'm thinking that price is going to come back and tap into this range at the minimum, you know. So that was kind of our confirmation. We saw that we had a rejection of there, price comes back down, we tap into this level. So that's why I'm keeping my TP at somewhere down here. I believe once we break below these levels, or a little bit higher, 4204, once we break that bottom wick, the daily bottom wick, and we come back down, and that's what I expect price to be doing. And once we break below there, I think at any point we can come down, break below these levels, and price should just pretty much respect this. Let me just show you. Way too long. So I'm expecting price just to come back down there. Obviously, we already tested that zone. So once price breaks below there, should be pretty straightforward. Come down here, retap this level, break there, come there. And this obviously, once we're in this position, guys, we can obviously move stop loss to break even, or trail our stop loss. Once you start seeing price obviously reject, because this obviously would be really good. We don't want to obviously miss out on a big risk reward. Now again, where is this final point? Like for us, like let's say at the 4,000 level, $4,000. Now again, obviously we targeting just down here. So we don't want the big, we don't want obviously the whole, we don't want the whole cake, guys. Like we just want to run it down just to this level. We're not going to be greedy. So this is what we're looking for. So if you don't mind me asking, guys, like where are you guys from? Are you guys, what I'm explaining, does it make sense? Do I need to speak a bit slower? Do you guys understand like sort of my style of trading, what to look for? How can we utilize, you know, time frames? How can we utilize, you know, sessions as well? You know, how can we use, you know, pretty much just basic support and resistance, supply and demand? You know, it's depending on what you guys are into. So let's first asking like where you guys from. Pop in the chat where you guys are from. Very curious to know while we're in a position, while we're waiting. You guys also enjoyed obviously trading gold as well. I think gold's one of the most popular pairs. Everyone just loves it. Ashok and Mackie Max, how you guys feeling? Slight push up. Now again, guys, remember what I say. Hey Donna, hope you're doing well from Cape Town. That's our city, dog. That's our city. Anyone else here from South Africa? Got a lot of people on the stream today. It's crazy. I've been doing this way too long. Do we have any news today? No, I'd highly doubt it. I should probably check that before. We do. Actually, we do. 30 minutes. We have unemployment claims. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we probably will wait. We're probably going to be waiting for previous forecasts. Alright. Not looking too bad. So we got a red news folder coming up in. Let me just actually put this here. Red news folder. Whatever your time is, guys, just know that if you want to change your time, always look at the bottom. 30 unemployment. Unemployment. What is it? Unemployment claims. Bro, like, where do these people come up with this stuff, bro? Unemployment claims at 5:30. So that's the next 28 minutes. There we go, guys. We got a little push down. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Very good. So you guys need to pay attention to that. Sometimes it's always good, guys, when you push up, waiting for it to go down. Bro, you called it. I shock, bro. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you, bro. You want it to go down? There we go, bro. I think it's actually going back up. Gee. But yeah, we're all on the same boat here, bro. We all definitely want it to go down. So I'm probably going to be thinking that, you know, based on what's happening on the price at the moment, we're probably going to be waiting for this move. The next big move will probably be on 5:30. So make sure you guys stay along to that. Unless we can have a little push down before that, that'll be fucking sexy, boys. Where's that guy that was here last time? Do you guys remember? This dude came on. Oh my, it was so funny. He came on and was like, bro, I'm up 200 pips, bro. But then we worked it out together. The guy couldn't have been on 200 pips, number one. Number two, he was like, the price ended up reversing, so we worked it out. So he would have got screwed, and he was trying to like take people from my stream to his stream, but he was ended up getting fucked. So yeah, it was pretty funny. What a loser, mate. Anyways, if you can't beat them, just leave them. You know, that's my saying. Damn, we up nice. We up good. We're up currently 18, almost $2,000 on this trade right now. That is nice, guys. Let's push. Let's push. Let's push. How do we do it? Wait, I'm gonna put this little bright light on my face. You guys can see me a little bit better. Wait. Yeah, nice. You guys want to see me a little bit brighter? Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give us that 4208. We got 4208. The TP number one. TP number one, bro. What I'm happy about yeah, I know, Mackie Max, that was a joke, mate. That was so funny, bro. It's honestly could have been the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah, shit happens, dude. That's what, but like, don't you guys just rate that that's just like instant karma? Like, dude, I would never go to someone else's stream and try and shit on them, bro. Do you still think that USD JPY has a chance of changing direction? Yes, I'm still currently in that trade. A little bit in drawdown at the moment. I think we started to push back up slightly. Let me just see. Let me just confirm what that T stop loss was. Yes, we're currently in another trade as well. The free trade I actually sent. Probably with the news, I would say we could have a reversal on the news. Let's just stay in. I'm gonna stay in there till the news. I have my stop loss in, because Yeah, at any moment, obviously, price can reject. Obviously, quite close to our stop loss on the USD JPY, but hopefully we can make it back on the gold trade. Obviously, this is a gold trade. It's a better risk to reward. So we're hoping that price obviously push on. So how to join the VIP? Scan the QR code, bro. There's one on the things. If you guys obviously want to join the VIP, scan the QR code and it'll take you directly to my group. And you'll just see. You can just send me a message directly from there. Get you set up. Takes around 10 to 15 minutes. You'll be in the group. I send about 2 to 5 trades per day. I have a swing and a scalp group, so this is technically classified as a swing trade. Some of the scalp trades are a lot quicker, so we send around 2 to 5 winning trades per day. It's pretty cool. Obviously, like, we've been absolutely smashing in that VIP. Yeah, we're pushing down nicely, brother. Push down nicely, brother. All right, gold. I see you. Sheesh. It's looking good. Where's that guy at now? I didn't message earlier, bro. What's your name? What's your name on Telegram? Don't mind. No one messaged Paulo, bro. He's gonna share his name, but don't message him. Have some respect for the guy. Just send me another message right now, bro. So I get your message. So you get quite a bit of messages per day. There we go, guys. There we fucking go, bro. If this is not just money on a screen, I don't know. It's like literally, we in what? We peaked at. Let me just remove this. That's where I think price is going to explode. Let's just put that there so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, let's do that. So we peaked at already almost 60. Bad, my math. 70 pips. 70 pips on this trade already. Paulo, just send me another message. If you send it to me now. Sweet. This is you, bro. Cool. Get someone. I'll get a reply to you shortly. I just want to make sure. Just give me a second. Always part and I always go. Downtown China, downtown. You know what it is, bro. Bro, imagine. Last stream we sent a trade, and we won it. This stream we sent a trade. Technically we're winning. So yeah, we might actually be 2 for 2, bro. How cool is that? How cool is that? Imagine that, bro. How long do you think a trader can go on live streaming on YouTube and not lose the trade, bro? I'm gonna try. I'll try and go for a record here, bro. I want to silence the industry, bro. Because who else is doing this shit, bro? Who else is doing this? Coming on live for you guys, we're pushing down so nice. Almost peaking at 100 pips, yeah? Very nice, very nice. Always parent and I always got so low. Okay, guys, I'm currently at 4.5k. Currently on. Yeah, this is looking good. 4.5k. Gonna start managing the trade once we get down here. Once we break like 4204, I'll move stop loss to break even on this trade, and yeah, the rest is history. So once we get down here, guys, if you're in this trade, you've really made money and you're like happy based on this idea, obviously close. This is just an idea. We obviously are in 100 pips profit, so depending on what your risk tolerance is and how much you risk on this trade, profit's profit. If you want to secure your profit, secure it. Like, there's no one telling you not to. At the end of the day, if you profit, doesn't matter how much it is, you still won. That's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. Paulo, I'm going to get back to you shortly, bro. Just a couple minutes, bro. Don't worry, you won't miss out on anything. I'll make sure about that. And guys, also remember, very, very important, if you guys message me now, and you guys message me right now, I'm able to get you 150% deposit bonus now on the stream. I'll do it for you guys. So if you message me now, if you deposit, let's say, what I think it's 300, you'll get 750. If my maths is correct, if you deposit 500, you'll get 1250. Yeah. So if you guys obviously want to jump on, tune in, guys can get your deposit bonus, but it's only for this stream. So make sure you message me right now. You message me deposit bonus now, you know, before the stream ends. I'm going to end the stream in about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Make sure to message me now, guys. You could have already been on this trade. Guys think I use my hands a lot. Busy checking. I'm like, like I'm a rapper. Way too long. Yeah. So if you guys obviously were already in this trade, if you guys entered like, if you guys risked, you guys entered like, let's say 1 lot, whatever the case is, you guys would already been up $1,000 on this trade. Like did 0.1 lot, you'll be up $100. I've been in my nest way too long, and I always try and I always jump it wrong. Bro, how good is it when the trade goes, whoa, bro? And it happens while you're streaming, so that there's no guy, there's no woman, guy, person that can even tell you, I'm doing this live. You guys are seeing this in real time. This is the best part, bro. All the haters that come in, bro, you can't trade. No. Bro, come on the stream, bro. How can I fabricate this, bro? You guys have got the same price. You guys have got the same price. You guys are looking at the same chart. Same thing, bro. Ashok just said he closed. He's happy with his profits, bro. My guy. That's you, bro. I'm going to actually, bro, record that shit, bro. Brings tears to my eyes, bro. Bro, you're a legend, bro. For some of you guys who closed, if you guys are happy, congrats. Guys, have a look at this. I started the stream about, what, 40 minutes ago. One of my boys said, Ashok Kumar just closed in profits. Very happy. Got some people from Cape Town over here, guys. This is absolutely pumping. You can see we just entered a position. Already almost 100 pips in profit, guys. Literally doing this live on YouTube. You guys can tune in completely for free. Please tell me that sent. No, it didn't. Ah! Damn. What a letdown. Okay, wait, let's try that again. And always drop, so wrong. Guys, just have a look at this. One of the guys, we've literally been streaming for 40 minutes. Entered a trade, entered a gold trade, already running in almost over 100 pips profit in there. Ask my chat who's already taken profit. Ashok is already closed, he's happy with his profits. Got some people from Cape Town, much love, supporting. Guys, live on YouTube, completely for free. Tune in, learn the strategy. Tune in, guys. It's completely for free. You guys can ask me any questions. Everyone's just asking me questions, getting along, building the community here, guys. Let's smash it. James Edwards, 7559. Where did you learn your strategy from? So, funny story, right? It's actually a very good question. So, I started trading. I first started trading when I was working like ages ago, bro. I think I was like 19, and I was trying to figure out a strategy that's gonna work for me. I was trying to figure out like what trading I can do, and I started on like some weird brokers, bro. And like I didn't understand like what was going on. Like maybe they slipped it, maybe they did some weird shit with my trades, but like I could never win. And then I tried to ask someone, like I asked some dude to like trade on my behalf. That didn't work. And then I asked, then I was like trying like pretty much everything. In the beginning, I'm going to be honest with you, I had absolutely no strategy. Zero. I just understood if I click buy, I might win. And if I click sell, I might win. That's pretty much what happens. So literally that was my strategy. There was nothing to it. Like I was literally just buying and selling. And then what was really cool is like when I started to actually take trading a bit seriously, I started to work on my risk management, which I felt like was one of the biggest factors, right? Just gonna pop a little upper deck in here. Little snooze. It keeps me alive, bro. But yeah, basically when I was trading, when I was actually trying to like take it seriously, was dabbling a bit in the prop space, was also dabbling in crypto. I think I was doing well on crypto during the time, and I thought like maybe I could try it on Forex, and it ended up, oh, there we go, guys, ready at TP1. Wait, no, sorry, 4204. Okay, we're about to just smash your TP1. Once we get to TP1, guys, I'm moving stop loss to break even, and I'm a risk. This is gonna be a risk-free trade. All right. Always got so long. I've been doing the same for just way too long. I always try. Guys, if you want to get access, literally, I'm doing this live. I'm showing you guys exactly what I'm doing. I'll get back to say, you know when you're just winning, bro. You gotta feel it sometimes, you know. But anyways, so yeah, let me get back to how I was starting. So guys, wait, before we continue, guys, we're obviously pushing down quite aggressively now. If you do want, start moving stop loss to pretty much break even at this point, because now it should just like kind of just drop. If we don't get a drop, you obviously want to secure some profits that you have. You know, don't be greedy. If you're happy with how much you've made, you know, you're always going to be a winner, even if the price just drops now all of a sudden. You know, rather secure some profits, at least close half your position. You know, be logical in the situation. We have had a nice drop. It's almost like a 130, 140. We peaked at what, 100 and almost 150 pips. So there's no point in not taking profits on this. But getting back to, sorry, James, getting distracted here. So to get back to that, guys, so when I actually started taking trading, I actually met a dude who can't disclose his name because, well, I can disclose his name. He's actually a really good guy. His name's Adam. Met a guy called Adam, and he was seeing me trading at some cafe. And he came up to me, and he was like, oh, dude, like, you also trade? And we're like, yeah, I also trade. I'm like, how do you trade? And he was like, well, I trade like this, for example. I look for this, and this. And I was like, oh, sweet. Like, I look for this, and this. It's quite similar, but not the same. And then he basically just helped me formalize, like, understand, you know, my specifics, you know, percentages. My percentages mattered the most, you know. He taught me, like, you don't always need a 1 to 10 risk reward. You don't always need a 1 to 2 risk reward. You don't need a 1 to 3 risk reward. This is all bullshit. You need a strategy that works. This is what matters. It doesn't matter if you're a 1-to-1 trader, but you win 8 out of 10 trades. Doesn't matter, bro. You're still a good trader. You're still profitable. If you, let's say, you're taking a 1 to 3 trade, you're taking a 1 to 4 trade. See, you will always see my trades. They're not always 1 to 2, 1 to 1, 1 point. You know, they like this one's what, 1.7, because it just aligns with my strategy. It doesn't have to be. You see, a lot of gurus that you see online would have to make it specifically like 1.2. I don't have to make a 1.2. It doesn't work for me. It could go to 1.2, but it doesn't work on my strategy. So basically, like, in the retrospect, is like he basically just helped me like fine tune my strategy a bit. And then I started learning about like more like, you know, how to take advantage of, you know, let's say sessions, how to avoid news, what news can come out, for example, you know, how to avoid this. Guys, again, just a quick one. Before news comes out, I might move my stop loss to break even just so that we don't get exited here. I would rather have us break even or close at a break even. I'm actually just going to move right now. I'm going to move my stop loss to break even just because I don't want news to come out, push aggressively, because we might get a better entry, to be fair, and come back down. So 1 second. Let me just do this. Give me a second, guys. Modify position. Hey, what the fuck? 4219. Let me just make sure everything's fine. Just give me a second, guys. So I'm moving stop loss to break even 4219 at this point because we've pushed down quite a bit. There's no point in taking a loss in this trade when we're already so well in profit. Okay, that's cool. So moving stop loss to break even. Just gonna bring this down now, guys. That's pretty much stop loss to break even now. Let me just put a note. I'll get to your question now, George. Just give me a second. Let's do this. Move stop loss to break even. Let me put it on this. Okay, so guys, fishing now a risk-free trade. Just before news comes out, obviously we want to position ourselves. Don't want to get like spiked up. Let's say like price just ends up, the news comes out differently, and we end up just losing all our profits for no reason. So we obviously know that news can come up, push back up aggressively. This is just what I'm doing. If you guys obviously want to do something different, that's fine. Stop loss. Let me just put this moved to PE at 1721, 1720. So you guys can have all of this, full transparency, exactly what I'm doing. You guys can follow exactly. Sorry, George, you asked when you do the analysis, on what scale and how far back do you analyze the graph? So if I want to be real, I go back monthly, weekly, daily. I check everything. I look for any sort of like pattern. This one was really nice because we had a rejection, let's say on the daily, so that's what gave me a better confirmation. We come up, push aggressively. Now I'm saying for the day, I don't expect us to break above, obviously our daily wick. That's what was my confirmation. That's why I put my stop loss comfortably over there. And what I expect price to come down is down to here. Now again, obviously I take profits somewhere down here, so that's comfortable. Fill in this bottom wick. But at any moment, if it's a runner, guys, like we're not going to close at that position. We start trading our stop loss and we just eat the profits. But we will have a better confirmation at, let's say 17, let's say in the next 8 minutes. And then I go down to the 4 hour. I really like the 4 hour chart. I think the 4 hour is really powerful. 4 hour I like to get like a better, understanding. You can see that price rejected. You can see that what happened. I don't like to go too far back. Again, like this is obviously the current data. This is all-time highs, for example. So obviously when we hear, like, you got to use as much data as you possibly can. Again, like I've used data like a year ago, but obviously it's not that good to look back that far. But sometimes it just does correlate. So there's no point in not utilizing previous data. But again, like if I look back on the 20th of October, that's not that far for me. It's 2 months ago. But I don't like to look too far back. Like if I can look back and I can see something like this will be fine. Just something that I've obviously noticed over here. So obviously rejection over here, rejection over here. What's actually the shortcut for this? Circle, let me just put that there. It doesn't even give me a key. Okay, alright. We see we had a rejection over here, it's like rejection, and we had a rejection over here. You can see we had another rejection over here. Cool. You see I had multiple rejections coming to that line, and we saw at the minimum, once price rejected, we came all the way down here, but we obviously broke below here. Now again, this might be the news candle that pulls us all the way down here. So basically, like the minimum, I expect us to tap into this level. If we do come down super aggressive, and that would give us obviously a better trade. And so that's what we're pretty much looking for. But again, guys, obviously, again, to jump back onto it, if you guys just joined, make sure to scan the QR code. My Instagram is there if you want to check it out. If you guys are on Instagram, appreciate a follow. And if you guys want to tune into obviously real-time charting, daily updates, and obviously 2 to 5 signals like every single day, make sure to scan that QR code. My Telegram's there. Drop me a message, and if you drop me a message now for this stream only, I'm doing 150% deposit bonus. So I managed to link up, speak with the broker, and he's managed to let me, anyone that comes now and wants to deposit and wants to register, send me a message right now, like literally right now. Get you set up quick. 150% deposit bonus. So like I said, if you deposit 300, you would get 750 to start trading with. If you deposit 500, you'll get like 1,250, which is really sick. So like you guys have a nice little cushion. For me, like I wish I had this back in the day because this would have helped me a lot. So you guys can like, let's say, mess around for your first like couple $100, see what it's about. And then like if you're not happy, if you literally just, let's say you take in the signals, for example, and you're not happy with it, you can just always just withdraw. You know what I mean? You don't have to, you know, you get a nice little cushion. So you have safety, you have security as well, which is like perfect. Like this is like, it's a no-brainer, pretty much. Hey, what's up, Lelo? Where you from? I don't like to say bro because I don't know if it's a male or female, so, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful. But I know like some girls call people like, hey bro. Like I had a girl calling me bro, which is a bit weird. But it's okay. We roll with it. I'm not gender, what's it? Gender neutral, what do you call it? Like I'm cool with everyone. Yeah, so break it down. Sorry, George, to get back on. And then I like to go also on the 1 hour as well to see if there's any more obviously confirmation on there. Pretty much. So obviously you see we had the same rejections all pushing along there. So what I'm expecting at the minimum, you know, to come down, we saw that we had obviously a level of support over here. So when price pushes down, we saw that price came down to this level. So we can see we're pretty much in between this range now, you know. So we saw that price rejected, came back down, tapped here, came back down, tapped here, came back down, tapped here. Where do you think price is going to go next? Tap here, no? Pretty basic. Nothing really too much, not too technical about it, if you think about it. Just price just doing what it wants to do. Now again, price could just bounce between this range for days, for weeks, for like ages, but we can take advantage of this because we understand that we put our stop loss above here at 4.7, I believe. So at any moment, like, you know, we're not going to be foolish because at any moment, if price does end up pushing above here, we know that when price pushes above here, it's going to be quite an aggressive push based on previous data. I'm not just trading just based on previous data, but yeah. Ashok said, honestly speaking, I am also in other groups, but there's no way to communicate with them. They send the signals only. If anything goes wrong, we can't message him. With Luke, I can message him 100%. Available pretty much all the time. I struggle to sleep, so I'm one of those like weird guys. Always available, always trying to help you out. Like if you're struggling, if you want to know how to do a lot size, if you want to know, like if I give you even educational materials, I try and help in the best way I possibly can. I recommend like how much, like what your risk should be, you know. I was once in your position as well, guys. I was once in your position as well, so that's what's pretty sick. Oh, let's go so low. Just send another free trade now to the group, another position, since we know the price is coming down. Now again, guys, this is a more of a scalp signal that I've just sent now to the group. No, where's that? So low. So next stop loss would be up 2.6 somewhere above here. Yeah. This is obviously another entry. This is what I sent to my free group. Let's just send to the free group. So 07 round about here to 407. This is a pending 07. 07, yeah. I've always got so low. So now in 1 minute, guys, 30 seconds, we have news. Let's see what price is going to do. Lelo is from Italy. Buonasera, buonasera. I was in Italy actually myself. I was in, where was it? Milan. Cool place. They have one of the best cocktails I've ever had in my life, you know, honestly. Some crazy stories what happened in Milan. I just remember, like, I went there. I'm just going to not say anything because in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we have news. What's going to do? Push up first. Well, that was a bit unexpected. It was a bit boring, wasn't it? Damn. That was the most boring opening of a news candle I've ever seen. Wow. Well, guys, that was, as they say, anticlimactic. That's what's gonna happen pretty much sometimes, guys. Like, it can just be a very, okay, here comes a bit of volume. Again, if we get taken out at break even, is what it is. Is what it is. Always trap so low. What do I want to say now? Ah, yeah. So there was a guy. I remember I think I was in like Four Seasons. No, sorry, the Mandarin Oriental. I think it was that hotel. But I was there, and this guy was making cocktails. So I asked him for like an old fashioned, absolutely crazy. My friend ordered a what was it? What is it called? A tomato juice. This guy went, bro, throwing it. But in retrospect, the guy didn't do anything to this tomato juice. He just pours in the cup, and I had a sip. It was one of the best tomato juices I've ever had. I've never had tomato juice. I was like, dude, this is crazy. And ever since then, I've had tomato juice, and it's just never been the same. So, like, I don't know what the guy did. He just went like us, threw it from cup to cup, and it was insane. So it was pretty good. Pretty good crack. No, always trap, always come on, just go down. Let's go down. Let's just reject of 4, 2, 1, 3 E. So I'm a really bad singer, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. When your trade's going good, it's going good. You know what I mean? So my guys, one of the guys are messaging me. He's from South Africa as well. Busy watching your live stream while working. That's epic. Love the support, man. It's really cool. Much love, Ryan. Me and Ryan back in the day, you know, I won't mention like surnames or whatever, but we used to have some crazy house parties, bro. Sure. I used to only be like, I think we were like trying to sneak in at like 17, 18 during those times, maybe even like 18, I'd say. Trying to get our drinks in, you know, when we used to be broke, like, hey bro, didn't you have some drinks for us, bro? Drinking that vodka Red Bull, Where the rest of you guys from? We have some push down. This is nice, guys. So the fact that we came up a little bit first, when news pushes, generally what happens is pushes to the opposite way first, and then comes down. So if we came down first, probably we're going to go back up. It's generally what happens, not all the time. Don't quote me on that, but it does. It can happen like that. It's weird. What is it called? Manipulation station. They make you think price is going up, but it's not. It's going to go down. And bada bing, bada boom. That's what pretty much happens. So again, guys, just remember this stream only. I don't know if I'll do it again. 150% deposit bonus. Message me, my telegram my telegram QR code is there. Scan it, drop me a message saying bonus, set you up. This stream only. I'm clocking off in the next 25 minutes, guys. So make sure once the stream ends, I'm not taking any more messages. Very strict on that. I'm a strict guy. I'm not staying for 3 hours again last night. I know Ashok and Mackie Max, you'd love to see me stay on for that long, but bro, it was crazy. I actually want to go play a bit of golf after this. I might go to the range, hit a few balls. Always nice after like a long stream. Well, this one wouldn't be that long. I try to make it like a bit more structured this one than last time. Because pretty much this was our move now, and then pretty much what always happens, as soon as I jump off, something happens. And I try to like fake it last time. Hi guys, I'm just joking, I'm gonna leave, and then but nothing ended up happening. And then literally when I said I'm gonna leave, go check the stream, go check my last stream, like tune in towards like the end. Go look, I literally say, hey guys, I'm gonna be jumping off. Watch when I leave. Within the next couple of minutes, price is gonna hit our TP. It's exactly what it did. And I was like, I got a few messages from some of the guys as well, like, bro, that's crazy. It's crazy. I was literally like, Mackie Max, bro, he was here, and Ashok as well. And they remember that. It was so funny. Last one was crazy, bro. It was ridiculous. So technically, we're like 2 for 2. because the last trade, guys, obviously I broke down this trade. Let me just do something. Bam, 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 bam. Just want to show you guys something. Damn, how far? What do we do here, bro? I'm on the monthly now. Okay. On this one? No, maybe a bit further. Yeah, this one. Yeah. One more. Okay, there. That was a trade from last stream. So yeah, markets won't surprise you. They know, bro. They know when Luke's entering, bro. That's a sad reality. So this was a trade that we took last stream. You can see that we pretty much came down quite low, not near our stop loss. It's a 1-to-1 trade. And yeah, we pretty much just waited 3 hours for price to just bounce between our levels. That's pretty much happened. It was literally the most boringest trade ever had. Well, now I've had a lot more boring trades, but this was pretty shit. Yeah, pretty boring. But again, when this obviously when it hit like TP, it was great. It was worth it, you know. Market went surprise. Golfers, bro, don't hate it till you try it, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's sick. I'm like, it'll get you so crazy, bro. Like the thing is, you like every time I go, I'm even worse, but you know, it's just what it is. Dana says, if this trade plays out, final TP, I'll post you some biltong. Respect, yo. I miss the South African biltong so much. It's crazy. It looks like it's creeping up to our break-even point. Wait, sorry, wrong stream. So we broke above there. Realistically, probably going to tap into our break-even zone. Again, this trade's still valid, guys. It's just that, you know, I was expecting a bit more volume coming back up on the news candle, especially that we came down first. That was the idea. That's why I just moved to break-even. Again, some of you guys already took some profits, which is great. But like, there's no reason for us to, like, our stop loss is quite high up. I didn't send another scalp trade, which was stop loss is like above year 26, which is still a valid trade as well. But yeah, if it's pretty much just its break even, probably would call it. And then you guys can obviously just update you guys later in the group. But otherwise, if it doesn't hit break even, for me, the trade is still valid. My TP, my stop loss, my entry, everything's there. I am on stream, I am on camera. I can't hide away. It is what it is, you know. And I always try so low. It's like we're pushing up quite aggressive. That's what price can do. Our mindset break even, so like if we hit, we hit. Again, there's going to be multiple trades. I send 2 to 5 of these a day, so I'm not really that worried. I want to just always position myself in the best way possible, meaning that, you know, the reason why I did that is because we came down. My first TP was here at 4204. We came like 10 pips away from that, and I'm going to stick to my rules. I came down here, said to myself, if I come down here, I'm going to move stop loss to break even, and that's what I'm strict on. I'm not gonna cry if it moves. And let's say I was already in like almost 7-8 grand profit over here, but the idea is like, it's fine, it's cool. It's like I understood the risk on this trade, and I understood like the reward, and I'm not gonna just like neglect, like potentially getting like, let's say making this like a 15 grand trade. I'd rather just minimize my risk, or take the risk completely off the table. Remember, guys, don't always be, the best advice I can give you is don't always try and be a hero. Don't always like, wait, so I'm losing track here. But don't always try and be like a hero, mate. Don't always like try and get this, like the biggest trade, every single trade. That's what's going to destroy you. If you're banking on this trade to make you financially free, then you're going to do something wrong. That's just the reality. Don't be that person. Don't bank on this trade like it's your last trade. Don't do that. always make sure you have a backup plan. With anything in life, you have a plan A and a plan B. Plan A is this trade. Plan B is another trade. Plan C is another trade. So you have multiple plans. It's pretty much the idea. You don't want to bank on this trade. The market's always going to give you an opportunity. Like, you know, you would be much more comfortable moving your stop loss break in or taking profits and then just going to rest and then wait, like go to your computer, go to your family, go to your friends and just enjoying it. And like, if it hits, it hits. Tomorrow's another day. Today is still going to be opportunities. Always comes up. Way too long. 20 pips, 150, 15 pips from hitting our break-even zone. Obviously, again, guys, if you want to hold the trade, like, feel free. Still a valid trade. It just obviously might take longer to play out. Like, I'm happy to just call it a break even, but this is still a valid trade. It's still valid setup. Obviously, stop loss is above here. But again, that's just how I like to just end my evening, you know. If I can, because if this, let's say for example, like this goes back into drawdown, and let's say like maybe I could have gotten a better entry. Like, you know, like maybe we even get a better entry on this trade. What's up with my throat? But it's like, you know, like you know, I know for a fact, you know right now yourself, if this trade goes into drawdown, you're gonna be, oh, I should have just listened to you. Oh, I should have just moved my stop loss to break even. I should have just done that. Like, if you have that mentality, do that right now. If you know you're going to cry when it goes into drawdown, do it right now. Because it's not financial advice. I'm not forcing you to do anything. But if you know that you're the type of person is going to cry when you go to drawdown and you should have rejected that, hit us, break even. That's pretty much the trade for today. And wait for another entry. Now again, obviously trade's still valid. Still might be in it. I'm going to date you guys along the way. Dana said, so true. I blew it through 9 accounts with that mindset. One of the best things I've learned from you so far is the psychological side of trade. Yep, I appreciate that. It's all psychological. All psychological. All right, guys. Well, look, hit break even. If you guys obviously want to hold, it's fine. Stop loss was above here. Original, yeah, it's come here. Okay, whatever. Stop loss above here. So if you guys want to hold this trade, still valid, still good. So basically, I'm going to be updating you guys with how this trade goes. If you guys obviously want to get access to the VIP channel and get access to pretty much education, signals every day, you know, communication, something that obviously in a lot of groups you don't have active communication. If you guys need anything from my side, you just message me anytime and I'll reply back to you. So if you want to get that deposit bonus, scan the QR code and, you know, you guys will get access to that. Send me a message called the bonus and I'll have you guys sorted. Again, guys, appreciate you all for tuning on the stream, and I'll catch you. Have a good weekend. I'm going to drop you a new YouTube video tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Much love, and let's make some peace from this trade. All right? Have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you